Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. It's Sunday night, and you know what that means. That means it's time to mother effing pie about some wrestling. And I'm in here with the greatest, the latest and greatest, the best freaking wrestling podcast out there, giving you guys content. Five. That's five. Three ain't enough, man. I need five. Mr. Can you dig it? 5 times a week. I'm talking about I got the man, the freakiest one out here in the streets. He is the man, the myth, the legend, even though he gets beat up by his fiance. The man, the myth, the legend, the freakiest one. Fritos. What's up, Fritos?
I love you, Coach. Hello, my singles and tag team competitors. Welcome to the pod. I hope you're ready for the show. We've got a great one for you tonight, and we've got a really, I thought drunk, but it's a buzzed Coach. But Virgil, take it away.
Oh yeah, and of course, coming straight into the pod, late as ever, Mr. Don't Call Me Too Late, Big Daddy. See? What up, C? What's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas?
The professor of love pouring that drink. He gonna buy you a drink. Ooh. Oh man. And then of course.
Oh, wait. Was that you, Coach?
Oh yeah. That was bro. On the low, see, on the low.
Oh,
Coach just might be black, bro, but he definitely got some R&B in him, bro. He definitely got some R&B in him, bro.
Oh,
it's been a couple of times. Y'all, first and foremost, we have to do a 1-year retrospective episode next year, dating back to our very first episode. But since we started this show, guys, earlier this year, Coach has caught every R&B reference, bro, that we've mentioned. Like, he really be on it. What can I say?
I'm cultured.
Indeed. That's what living in St. Louis will do for you. But speaking of which, my man, he is the workhorse of the podcast. He is your host for Monday Night Raw Dog Special. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He is Coach Man. What up, Coach?
Fellas, and to all of our listeners, not only is your wise man 13-1 in fantasy football going to the playoffs, but also MIZ just whooped #1 Kansas's ass today, and we are feeling good down here in the Lou.
I love you, Coach.
And I love you too, random citizen.
Hey, Coach, you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
I just realized that you was talking about basketball and not football. Yo, cause I'm like, all right, are they like? I'm like, and I don't know why I was thinking like conference. I'm like, they're not even close. They didn't even make the conference. I'm like, it's all right. Now it's basketball. Okay, but that's a good win, man. Kansas against Kansas. Okay.
Yep. It was a thing of beauty. Legitimately, and I sent it in our group chat. I said, guys, I'm about to watch Mizzou get absolutely manhandled, but I'm going to be drinking while I do it, so it's going to be okay. Little did I know that I was going to be drinking a celebration.
Basketball is going to be fun this year for college, man. I'm excited. My Michigan guys doing a little decent right now, so hopefully they can continue to stretch. So, yeah.
Are any of you betting men? Are we using Prize Pick? Are we using any type of daily betting to bet since it is legal? Coach, is it legal in Missouri?
It's legal next year. We voted on it and they got the approval for it. So that's okay. Next year in I think this coming February it's going to be approved.
Okay, well you can't, but you don't use anything. But you two, Fritos, Big Daddy C, are y'all using Prize Picks, anything like that? I mean, we could possibly get a sponsorship if you guys will.
I actually haven't.
The
only thing I've done is for FanDuel, but I haven't done anything since then.
Okay. And Fritos, you said FanDuel too?
I'm about $2,000 in the hole, but it's fine. Don't worry. I will be on the hot streak.
$2,000 in the hole.
2024 is not my year, but 2025, baby.
Lord
2025.
Y'all,
you're one parlay away from getting that back.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. We also have to take a moment and play this music right here. The man, Freaky Fritos, was talking trash on the Friday night pod, and his better half came and got him and beat the brakes off of him. Yeah, man, it was bad. It was bad. Like he messaged me after the pod and was like, bro, she was the first one to watch the pod, and she immediately busted into the room afterwards, like before I even left out this, because Fritos has his own podcast room in his house, and she busted into the room and she manhandled the bro, man. Come on, man. Yo, listen, Frito's significant other. You can't be beating up the freakiest one just because he has a thing for Rhea Ripley. You're still his number. Well, Rhea's the one, but you.
Pouring one out for you, Fritos.
Listen.
Yeah. Stall him out, Gabby. Stall him out.
Do something, man. Good Lord, like I feel so bad for the man. Goodness gracious.
There's only one way to settle this. Mixed gender battle.
That was perfect. The music ending and Coach saying that was perfect.
Wait a minute.
Fritos,
Okay,
you
all
and
right.
Gabby, bras and panties match. Let's go.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Whoa.
Hey, we gotta have this live on Netflix before we do
that, oh, and Fritos, you got what you gotta wear some trunks with your ass out like Mike Tyson.
I will.
Oh, God, no.
I will. All caked up, baby.
Trying to have this man on some Magic Mike shit, huh?
For sure. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but I missed y'all all week, man. So I'm super excited to be here and be potting with the boys, man, on a good Sunday night. Like I said, man, yo, Rumble, do not make any plans. You are coming to my house, all of you, for the Royal Rumble. My house. Don't make any other plans.
I'm going without you guys. I'm pulling Big Daddy C. Joking. I wouldn't do that. I would bring you guys with me.
Oh,
I love you, Fritos. I love you, Fritos.
Hey, ain't nobody look, man. Ain't nobody trying to break the bank to go to Royal Rumble. we wanted to go, but in reality, we know that shit was gonna hit our pockets.
We're saving up for 2 years from now when Mania comes to Indianapolis.
Indeed.
Mania might be. Hey, we got a chance.
Hey, wait a minute, y'all. What did they announce? Where did they announce SummerSlam was gonna be? It was Minneapolis.
And it was at 2020. Wait,
was it Rumble or SummerSlam?
26 is Minneapolis. Next year is New Jersey, I think.
It is Jersey.
Yep.
Well, could we? I expect to see a caveman from Saskatchewan or wherever he lives. What is it, Saskatchewan or whatever? Wherever Brock lives in Canada, he better damn well be wherever they are in Minneapolis. That's all I'm saying. He better be there. Brock Lesnar, be there. You heard it here first in the WeBookIt.
Oh, yeah.
And what else you heard? What else you heard from the WeBookIt boys is this, guys. Monday Night Raw changed the game this past week, which Coach so eloquently went on to talk about in the Raw Dog Monday Night show. Monday Night Raw literally changed the game, guys. I promise you, it felt like, oh wow. Breaking news: Juan Soto just chose the New York Mets. That's crazy.
Did he really? I didn't get out.
Yes.
Man's went across the street, literally.
That's wild. Now the Yankees got to trade for Cody Bellinger, which means we finna go get a big bat in Chicago. Let's go.
That's why he lead the Yankees to go to the Met, the rival. Damn.
Listen. The Mets were highly pursuing him, bro. The Mets got a squad now, especially if they keep Pete Alonso. Coach, come on.
They're not going to.
You don't think so?
No, they got their prize now. They're gonna slow down on the spending.
Because outside of Pete, who else they got already in batting wise?
Bro, they got gosh, what's his name?
I forgot.
Lindor.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got Frankie
Lindor, Francis
Lindor.
Lindor. Yeah,
Juan Soto, a 15-year deal with the New York Mets, $760 million. My God.
he ain't playing that full 15, but it's a nice contract though.
I give
Bro,
him
he will
3 years
never.
before he opts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I want to go win the World Series somewhere. Oh man. Anyway, sorry y'all. That was a side break. I also to all my wrestling fans on here, if you also are baseball fans, I do a show called Chicago Cubs Central, the CCC. If you guys want to find that, come on over, talk some baseball with your boy Mike Jones as well. Which yes, that is my government name, Mike Jones. So,
Like the rapper?
anyways, yes,
Who?
also like the wrestler Virgil. But yeah. So back to wrestling. Sorry guys, I that just came through. Um, Monday Night Raw changed the game, man. Oh my gosh, brand new stories are rising. Punk Drew, sorry, Seth Rollins come to blows. Drew McIntyre resurfaces, reappears on Raw. It's just so much going on, guys, and it seems like to end the year to begin the new year, Triple H is tying loose ends and beginning new stories. And guys, just how do you feel about all of this? Like, just tell me what you're thinking, right? I just want to take a moment to reset as we get ready to head into Rumble season after Saturday night's main event, which is literally a week and a half away.
Well, also to put a perspective, we also had now I just got the ESPN update about it. Goddamn. But the introduction of the transfer portal, because this is also going to shake up a bunch of stuff too, besides what's going on in the Raw and just in fact NXT and SmackDown. I'm looking forward to it with the transfer portal and just what they're doing with these storylines. I'm just going to be interested with the transfer portal, who's going to switch what side and how that's going to affect certain storylines. Because is Kevin going to switch over to Raw? Is Cody going to switch to Raw? Is Gunther going to go over to SmackDown side? Because that changed up the dynamics of what we expect from Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and go into Mania season.
Yeah, I agree, 1,000%. 1,000%. What do you think, Big Daddy C?
I like it. It brings like a whole new like element like to just professional wrestling in general. I know we dealt with the whole trades and all the other crap, and the constant redrafts and all that stuff. So I think with this, it kind of provides like some type of like surprise element, to like a continuous surprise element to like professional wrestling or just WWE in general, where expect unexpected, basically. Like anything can happen. Like you just see people just show up on like other people, like superstars from other shows show up on Raw or SmackDown, and you wonder like what the hell are they doing there? Like, and they just see them talking to the GM, and so I just feel like this is definitely something that can really change the game going over the next 5 to 10 years. So that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I find the transfer window portal, however you want to put it, interesting. On one of the main things, I bet why they're doing this is because of the injuries that have happened, especially after War Games with Bronson Reed, Jimmy Uso, and Tonga Loa. This allows different superstars to be inserted into different storylines while the main ones kind of take a seat until everyone's healthy. Because usually when you get these injuries in these big time feuds, it just kind of stalls. And I'm going to bring up AEW with this. Look at the Adam Cole MJF feud. That injuries killed that feud, and neither guy really got going after that. And I think what's going to happen with these injuries or with the transfer window and these injuries, it's going to allow the superstars that are not injured in these storylines still keep their momentum going and not hurting their rise up during their matches.
To me, I think that this helps with them basically killing the draft. I mean, the draft in itself needs to be a every 2 to 3 year thing, a shakeup like it was. It doesn't need to be if the draft went from every 2 to 3 years to becoming an every year thing, and it just became monotonous. Like guys just kept flipping from show to show, to show to show, back and forth. It's only 2 shows you can go to. So, like I said, but this transfer portal allows you to be able to go over, slide in, like you said, Coach, onto Raw or onto SmackDown or even onto NXT, run a program there, and then go back where you were, unless you, of course, claim a championship, and then of course you need to figure out what you're going to do there. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like that Monday Night Raw just felt fresh and new this past week. I was talking to Coach while we were watching War Games, and I just felt something in the air. I'm like, Coach, you got a big couple months coming up ahead of you as far as the Monday Night Raw shows, because it's so much going on. And then of course Netflix, everything is leading up to Netflix, everything is building up to Netflix. There's so many rumors out there, so many things going on out there, so much talked about. I'm just excited, man. Like I'm excited for what's happening in wrestling right now. We just don't know who we might see on that Netflix show. Also, with Bronson Reed not being able to be your first WWE hardcore champion because he's injured, who then would you guys give that hardcore championship to if you had to choose somebody? I'm going to tell you guys first and foremost, while I'll let you think about it because I didn't put this on the docket. It's just spur of the moment thing when they mentioned Bronson Reed's injury. I'm going Braun Strowman. I'm going. You bring him back and you allow him to just wreak the same type of havoc and chaos, and let people come after him and try to take that hardcore championship away from him. I think it'll be great.
I'm going to go Karen Cross. Depending on how the whole Wyatt feud works out, he's right now with all the social media, he's got the momentum with him. If they're not going to give him the IC or US title, I don't think he's up there yet for the main event title. I say go with the hardcore. Just give him something, because I think he's done some great work right now. Even though we've had some differences with this stuff, I didn't even bring that up.
I mean, I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? The Speed Championship, Karrion Kross. I just think this is the most prestigious title in the business right now. Look at that belt. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to carry that championship? See, if they had that championship up on the website, I would buy that WWE Speed Championship for you, just so you could have it carried around like Ric Flair did. They'll carry it to the side like it's a trophy, just like this.
I'm gonna donate that shit straight to Goodwill.
Not even buying it. You're gonna donate it? What?
They're not even gonna take it.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Who would you choose? See?
Before I go, I just thought about a joke, but it was like, if I did send it to Goodwill, it'd probably be somebody from UIS to go steal it. But it's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're a UIS alum, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, no, I think I would say bring have somebody from NXT get finally called up to the main roster, to like be that champion first. Oh man, what is his name? What is the dude? Oh man, the dude has been losing his shit in NXT. Like he lost his job or whatever, and then came back, and like he's been like trying to. It's been, because NXT has just been chaos the whole time. But I'll let y'all know who exactly I'm talking about. But in terms of main roster people, I would say Braun Strowman. Yeah, just chaos. Like last time we saw him, it was him and Bronson Reed just like tearing the house up. Like just backstage, like just going crazy, like ripping everything up, man. So I think definitely he should be the one. to be the first hardcore champion, like this era of hardcore champion. So
That's a, see, you brought up an interesting point about having somebody come up from NXT to win it, and that kind of threw a wrench in what I was going to say, because now I'm thinking of some NXT stars that could definitely benefit from winning the hardcore championship. So I'm gonna give you a twofer here. I think on the main roster it should be Jacob Fatu, because why not give him a chance to win a title and see how that run goes, see if he's ready for the world heavyweight, or with the NXT go with Wes Lee, because he is a guy that can definitely handle the hardcore and dish it out.
Pause.
Brooks Jensen was who I was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his name. Brooks Jensen. That's the one that's been losing his mind.
Where's my Snoop Dogg meme, man? Who?
No, Brooks Jensen, nice.
I mean, whatever. All right, so yeah, I just wanted y'all thoughts on that. Now let's move it right along, because we are 21 minutes into this episode, guys. I need to know from you. CM Punk has been a path laid out for CM Punk. We've talked about this path for months and months and months since his return, guys. He has had one of the best years in 2024. He will not be my MVP for 2024, but he was damn close. He will be in the running for MVP, which we will all list our MVPs and as well on the last show of the year for 2024. We'll have some fun with that episode too. We're actually that episode, I would like to have special guests, Gab, come on the show as well and be a part of the full episode. So yeah, we'll just prepare ourselves for that. But guys, CM Punk 2024, he's done so freaking much. I believe CM Punk is on his way to WrestleMania to wrestle for a heavyweight championship, WWE or World Heavyweight. One or the other, he is going to be in one of those main events. WWE did not bring him back, sign him to all this money, make him this big, huge commodity again, just for him to not be wearing gold here sometime soon. So the question is, and I have this question for you guys: who does CM Punk have his eyes on? With the we know now with the transfer portal, easy for me to say, he can choose to go to SmackDown and fight Cody Rhodes. You could also send Roman Reigns to Raw to fight Gunther, or you could have CM Punk go up against Gunther and do Cody Rhodes versus John Cena or Randy Orton, or more matches with Kevin Owens or The Rock, or run it back with Roman Reigns. I mean, there's a plethora of options for Cody Rhodes moving into Mania, especially if he's in that WWE title picture. So the question is, who does CM Punk have his sights set on, and who should he have his sights set on?
This becomes interesting because, like you said, the transfer portal opens up a lot of decisions. And especially now with Cena's retirement era tour, or however you want to do his retirement runs coming up soon, you know they're going to book a CM Punk John Cena match at some point. Is it for a championship? Who knows? With everyone, I'm going to say Cody. Only because of the Rumble interaction that they had, which they can, long-term booking, continue that on. To me, that would make more sense. And then I don't know if they're going to have John go after the WWE or the World Heavyweight. I feel like it'd be more for the WWE Championship and just book him with Cena versus Punk later on, maybe SummerSlam. That's how I would like to see it that way. But this transfer portal kind of throws a wrench in my booking.
Yeah, because just to piggyback on that, if he does set his sights on Cody, then that would mean Cody's going to go over at Saturday night's main event, against KO. So
Sure. Which
And then
I think we all should expect that, honestly.
yeah, either that or no contest. I don't know. Either way, he's not losing the title to KO. But obviously, if Punk, if that's the next move for Punk, which I would like to see, if we don't get him versus Rollins, because we can't rule it out. I feel like that's still on the market to happen, I believe. Or unless Rollins throws himself into the title picture, who knows? Yeah, I definitely think Cody is probably the best one for him to like set his sights on. I don't see Punk beating Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's more believable for him to fight Cody and potentially beat Cody for the WWE Championship. So that's my thoughts on it.
Based off of the promo from Monday Night Raw from CM Punk, my gut is saying he's going to be going after Cody, because he had mentioned in his promo about when he goes to WrestleMania, this isn't about finishing a story, this is about fulfilling my destiny. And to me, that's them laying the groundwork for a Cody versus CM Punk. Now, that could all change, because we've also seen hints of him going after Gunther, with Gunther even having some of CM Punk's song lyrics in his promos scattered around. So the possibilities are endless with this one. But at some point, when the WrestleMania match, I do think Punk's winning the Royal Rumble, and then we'll get more of our picture there after he wins it to see what he's going to do.
Punk's he's never main evented, so I'm sure that he still wants to do that. Like, he still wants to main event, because he essentially got pushed. His supposed main event with Undertaker, like that was supposed to be the main. Well, at least I think it was, but it wasn't because of John Cena and The Rock. And so
Whoa. It wasn't supposed to be. It was always supposed to be Cena Rock for
I'm saying Punk. Punk
event.
Punk wanted to main event. Like he felt like him and Taker should have main evented WrestleMania, but like,
boo and do for him. I'm sorry. When you got The Rock and John Cena in the same
Once
ring
in a
going
lifetime,
1-on-1.
Steve. Once in a lifetime, even though we saw it the next year.
Twice in a lifetime.
Was that the second? Was that the year of the second match, or
the Rock comes back?
Was that Cena? Was that Cena Rock 2? The same pay per view with it was 2.
Cena Rock
for the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
In New York. Like I said, yeah, because Undertaker's entrance was amazing for that. I really liked it. Now, moving right along, though, again, like I said, CM Punk has a lot of decisions, a lot of choices that he has to make. And like I said, this could really shape up Mania. But to me, guys, what this feels like is WWE still don't know what The Rock is going to do. Live action Moana is still being shot. He is non-committal to whether or not he's going to fight Cody. I don't think they know. They will probably, like I said, I don't think WrestleMania plans have been finalized yet, which is interesting because this is year two, count it, of WrestleMania plans being finalized and might have to be changed because of The Rock. So, I mean, like I said, this is interesting. I don't know how much longer Triple H is going to let that roll, but we will see. But what we need to let roll is the who to watch for in wrestling with Mr. Kenny G himself, Coach.
All right. Thank you all for joining me. Excuse me 1 second. I got to get my reading glasses on. There we go.
This guy.
Oh,
Jesus.
Coach, man. He said he was going to be on one this episode. All right, go ahead, Coach. But go ahead.
There's 2 wrestlers I want you all to watch for this week. Number 1, in the male division, we're going over to AEW for the Continental Classic matchup between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And I'm not saying watch for Adam Cole. I'm saying watch for Kyle O'Reilly, because I'm sensing a little bit of a heel turn coming from Mr. O'Reilly. So pay attention to that. Plus, I do believe he deserves to go over more than Adam Cole and his fake tan looking self. Anyways, moving on to the women's division, we go to NXT. And how about that women's division? It is completely stacked right now. Congratulations to Julia for being the lone survivor. Or Iron Survivor, Lone Survivor, great movie, but not what we're talking about. Oh, sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. We're looking at a Miss Gigi Dolan teaming up with Tatum Paxley in a tag match against Fallon Henley and JC Jane. It'll be a good one. Dolan had a great return last Tuesday in NXT, and I expect that momentum to continue going for her into this week's NXT. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is who to watch for.
Listen, all right, okay, guys, all right, time out. Okay, all right. Coachman, you're the workhorse. You're the one supposed to always be like prepared and ready, bro. What the hell was that?
The glass.
What do you mean?
Oh,
What was that?
Nothing at all. Never mind. All right, moving right along, guys. So I had a very I've been working a lot, doing a lot of driving, and I had a lot of time to spare. And honestly, to let everybody in behind the curtain, most of the time when I'm planning the Sunday show, because we all each have our individual shows that we plan. Most times when I'm planning the Sunday show, I contact my main man. He might as well be my wise man, but he's also the book of the year, Fritos. And I'm like, Fritos, what do you think about these topics and such? And he either gives me the yay or the nay on them. And a lot of times he gives me the yay, so they make the show. But I watched the video, and it was talking about who created the tribal chief. And for me, like I said, there's three different options of people that you could think of that created the tribal chief character. So Roman Reigns himself, this tribal chief stuff was never meant to happen. This happened because he kept getting dissed. He kept getting dissed by the fans. He kept getting dissed by Seth Rollins. He got no respect in the back. Even though, I mean, the man went and fought leukemia, and people still thought his character became stale. I mean, like I said, there was nothing he could do. There was nothing Vince McMahon could do that could get over this tribal chief character. So here's my thoughts. There's four different people to blame, or you could blame, or say it's to blame for the tribal chief character. 1, Seth Rollins. 2, CM Punk. 3, the fans. And then 4, Paul Heyman. So I'm gonna let you guys tell me who do you think is responsible for the tribal chief character that we have now in WWE. Don't think like who actually sat down and thought out the character. Think more so within the storyline. Whose storyline is responsible for the tribal chief?
I know you get those 4 options.
Okay.
But for me,
okay,
it's Baron Corbin. That last match that he had before we really got that tribal chief character, he had that long extent. It was that dog food match where Corbin disrespected him and dumped that giant tub of dog food. To me, I think that was a turning point. I mean, I know the whole Seth taking out Roman and all that, the authority, but to me, that was probably the breaking point for Roman to where he turned heel, which we did see when he came back, but something in him turned where he's like, all right, something's got to change. And I truly believe it was that match.
Honestly, I would say it has to be Seth, man. Like, I feel like Roman. It's just Roman has never been the same. Even though we had like 2 or 3 reunions with the Shield, like I feel like there has always been that animosity with Roman and Seth. Like they're like because Seth has always been the one to get like he's really only been. I think he's beaten Roman more times than I don't even think Roman has beaten Seth. To my recollection, I think part of me feels like Seth may be undefeated against Roman, like career wise. I just
It's
feel
very
like
close, very close to being
yeah,
almost undefeated.
yeah. But Roman might have gotten them maybe once or twice. I don't know, but I just feel like that even with the reunions, I feel like is they've always had. I feel like that animosity was always still there, and I feel like deep down Roman never forgave forgave Seth for breaking up the Shield, and so I feel like just over time, while it took a lot for Roman to like really develop that tribal chief, persona, I feel like Seth. I just feel like Seth is the one that kind of initiated all of that, like that bit up frustration. Like I just feel like Roman felt like he can't, like he said it, like he can't trust anyone, because he had a brother that he considered family betrayed him, and so I think Seth is really the by and large the architect behind the tribal chief. So
Pun intended on that. What do you think, Coach?
yeah.
I think again I'm gonna go Fritos' route, not with any names that you listed, but I'm going to go with actually Dean Ambrose doing this because if you remember when Roman said that he had leukemia, Seth and Dean were back to being a tag team for a little bit. And it seemed like all was forgotten, all was forgiven, like we'll move past everything. But then Ambrose attacked Rollins. To me, that might have been the character turn for Roman, thinking, okay, well, if the guy that I trusted the most throughout all of this, who stuck with me when Rollins betrayed us, still doesn't trust him, then I shouldn't trust him. And that probably, again, developed the trust issues that Roman had with other wrestlers as when he developed into the tribal chief. Because if his best friend turned on him and then turned on another guy, then who can he trust? So I really go back to that night to when Dean Ambrose attacked Seth Rollins after they won the tag team titles. And that was kind of the turning point of all is not forgiven. And that hatred from Roman just started to bubble up and eventually got out once he became the tribal chief.
Yeah, I mean, you all make valiant points to people to point the finger at as far as who created the tribal chief character. Um, I think that, like I said, it's a mixture of all of these circumstances. I think it's great that in storyline they're putting the blame on Seth and what he did with turning on Roman, and Roman never being able to really get over that and never really being able to beat Seth. Like, if you guys notice, Roman's demeanor completely changes every time he's in the ring with Seth. It's just like I said, he's so confident up until he gets in the ring with Seth, and when Seth shows up, something in him changes, and it goes like to this blind rage, man, and it's terrible for him, but at the same time, it's brought out the worst and best in him. I mean, it's how he was able to stay champion for so long. It's why he's been on top. It's why he was able to put his family on top. But essentially, he used his family as well to stay on top and manipulated them also, because he was manipulated by Seth. I mean, like I said, there's multiple routes you can go with this. I'm just curious to see where this tribal chief character is headed because, guys, Roman Reigns, hear me out, everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. Roman Reigns has not changed one single solitary bit. He's not all of a sudden this new good guy. He's not changed. He's not reformed. I don't care how many times he says yeet. I don't care any of that. Roman Reigns is still the same maniacal asshole that's trying to get back everything that he lost. And he still believes he's the head of the table. He still believes he's the tribal chief. He will get his Ula Fala back probably at Saturday night's main event. And then he probably will enter the transfer portal and go over to Raw to probably win the world championship. So that is my plan or my thoughts on that. Now, I need to, you know what, guys? I'm ready to go back into the hands of time with Big C's throwback moment.
Oh, this is Big C's throwback moment of the week. So for this week, we're gonna take it back to the Attitude Era, April 9th, 2001 to be exact. So during this time, you had two of the top 5 biggest stars in the company at this moment, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H. They will form a team called the what was it? The two-man power trip. And during this time, they was reigning, like just destroying everything in their path on Monday Night Raw. They had feuds with The Undertaker and Kane and various other tag teams, including the Hardys. But at this moment, they were feuding with the Hardys. And Stephanie McMahon was on Triple H's side, of course. So in this particular match, you had the two-man power trip along with Stephanie going against the Hardy Boys and Lita. So, everything that you would expect from this match happened. Just chaos all around. Lita doing her thing, just a lot of high-flying maneuvers, cheating antics on the part of Austin and Triple H. Stephanie doing her thing with her distractions. And then eventually Lita would get the win on Stephanie. I believe she hit the Twist of Fate. And either Twist of Fate or the Lita Assault. But after this match, Triple H and Stone Cold, they was not having it. No celebrations. They proceeded to beat the hell out of the Hardys. And eventually Triple H would hit Lita from behind, knock her down. And then here comes Jeff and Matt for the save. And then they get their ass shellacked with some chairs, headshots everywhere. And then Lita is trying to protect Matt and Jeff. And she just goes up on top of them, just to cover them up. And what does Stone Cold Steve Austin do? Pretty much proceeds to beat the hell out of Lita with the chair himself while she's laying on top of Matt. Just 3 or 4 chair shots. And then he even turned over and then did the little chair shot on the edge, hit her on the stomach. And it was just man, doing some times back when there was equal opportunity, for gender equality, I would say. Everybody can get it. It don't matter who you were. Stone Cold, Triple H, it didn't matter. They was gonna pedigree you, they was gonna give you Stone Cold Stunner. They was just going anybody can get it. And that's exactly what happened that night. Lita and the Hardys got destroyed by the two-man power trip. Stephanie didn't really have much to do after the match. But that is my throwback moment of the week. Go back and check that out if you get a chance. So
Yeah. Thank you, Big Daddy C, aka Professor Love, for that throwback moment. Guys, please go check out the two-man power trip. They are on YouTube as well. You can go watch their little four-month reign of terror that they had before Triple H blew his quad. And then, like I said, then Stone Cold was stuck to carry the WWF pretty much by himself until The Rock came back from taping the Scorpion King. Which why is Rock always taping movies? Maybe just wrestle. Damn, fucker, your movies ain't even good. All right, Moving right along, guys. I want to pose this question to you. You tell me what you think. Which company has the best tag team wrestling division right now? Is it Raw? Is it SmackDown? Is it AEW? Is it NXT? Is it TNA? Is it New Japan Pro Wrestling? Is it MLW? Is it? I mean, who is it? ROH? I mean, who is it, guys? Who has the best tag team wrestling division right now?
I'm gonna say SmackDown as of right
Okay,
now.
and why?
I feel like they've got some of the bigger hitters in the business right now with adding Motor City Machine Guns. They've got the Street Profits. Even though I don't want to give them credit, DIY after the bullshit they pulled Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The Bloodline. If Jay does return, you've got the Usos. But if not, you've got the Tonga and Tamaloa. If not, they could change it up and add Jacob Fatu in there. They've got some heavy hitters where I feel like they've got a decent run for it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say SmackDown has the best tag team division. It's just it's too much firepower compared to Raw. And I feel like Raw and the tag team championship scene, they're not making it as important as it should be because it's the Judgment Day, and it's just the main focus with the Judgment Day shit is them and Priest, and anything with Rhea Ripley and Liv. So I feel like they're not making the tag team championships as important when it comes to the Judgment Day. So I feel like once they get the tag titles taken off of them, then there may be some opening up in the tag team division, and things will get better. But I think SmackDown is taking over. However, I will say with AEW, as long as you got the guys that they have there, especially with FTR doing their thing, House of Black, I would say they're the second best. They have the second best tag team division, but definitely SmackDown. It's SmackDown and then AEW.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you guys. SmackDown, hands down, has the best one. It mainly because you can see different people becoming the champions in a championship match because you never know what's going to happen. We just saw it with Motor City Machine Guns twice when they first debuted and got the titles from the Bloodline, and then just last Friday when they lost to DIY. To me, that's more compelling stuff than just the same kind of rinse and repeat for each match in the tag division. And then, like you said, see over in Raw, it's non-existent pretty much because of the Judgment Day and what they've done to those titles. They've become background characters pretty much, those tag titles to everything else. So it's hands down SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown has proven that they care the most about the tag team titles and the tag team division so far. I think they've done a magnificent job with that. So I'm very thankful for SmackDown and how they are making those titles feel like they matter. I mean, literally, you have 4 teams fighting after those titles right now, and not makeshift teams. That's what I appreciate about tag team wrestling. It's not like makeshift teams like, hey, we don't have anything else to do with you, so here, go after the WWE tag team titles, or go after the World Tag Team titles, or go after AEW tag team titles, or after TNA tag team titles. I would say TNA has a very good tag team division also. Like I said, the Hardys are over there holding it down right now as your TNA World Tag Team Champions. But I think, again, like you guys said, I'm inclined to agree with you. SmackDown definitely takes the cake when it comes to the tag team championships. Now,
I just
go ahead.
want to say this. I feel like historically, SmackDown has always had the best tag team divisions. To be honest with you, I feel like they've treated it with more importance than Raw has, like historically.
From the brand extension immediately over.
Like the feuds, the tag teams. Yeah, like from the very first brand extension, like they've treated it with a lot more importance than Raw treated their World Tag Team Championships.
I mean, I remember Stephanie McMahon introducing those WWE Tag Team Championships, bro, and it
Mhm.
just meant something from the jump. I mean, you had Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Edge, Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to steal your segment, but that meant something, though. Like I
Yeah.
said, with the way that those titles were introduced and the teams you had going up for those titles, you had Los Guerreros at the time going up
Mhm.
against those guys. They ended up settling it, I believe, at Survivor Series 2002. And it was such a good match, man. Like I said, very, very good match. So a second throwback moment for you. If you got it, go back and watch Survivor Series 2002. That's also the debut of the Elimination Chamber in Madison Square Garden. It's also where the Dudley Boys reunited in Madison Square Garden. Just a bunch of good moments at that Survivor Series 2002. Paul Heyman also snakes Brock Lesnar and sides with Big Show and gives Big Show the WWE Championship. So lots of good moments to talk about within there. And last but not least, guys, we have to continue our list of going down the different eras in WWE music. So I hope you all did your homework and came up with your top five favorite theme songs from the 90s. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Frito, since you're the list man here.
I'll get the two big ones out. The Rock
Okay.
and Stone Cold, since those are historically what everyone thinks of the 90s.
Okay.
Third, I'm going to go DX. Good, decent hype up for the gym, I feel like.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go NWO.
Okay.
Fifth one. I think. When did Undertaker's American Badass come out? Was that early 2000s?
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah.
All right, I thought it was 90s. All right. I'm drawing a blank. I had it. Now I'm drawing a blank. I'm just gonna go for those four. I'll think of a fifth one later on. Someone could take over.
All right, for me, obviously, got the Rock, Stone Cold. Get a tag team up in there. We get the Hardys. And then I would say another one. Let's get a woman up in there. I would say she didn't have it. Oh well, Vince, obviously. Yeah, Vince. Like you can't leave out No Chance in Hell, man.
That's true. Also, the theme of the Royal Rumble 1999.
Yeah.
Rumble, WWF Championship Rumble 1999.
Yep. And last, I will have to go. Oh man, HBK, man.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Coachman.
All right. Number one, always Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number two, I'm going with HBK. Number three, going with Mr. Shane McMahon.
Ooh.
Number
Wait,
four.
hold on, wait a minute. Here comes the money didn't debut to 2000. He had No Chance in Hell in 99.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Sorry, Coachman. Pick another one.
Well, you're just really pissing on my Cheerios tonight, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Oh man. Sorry, Coachman.
Last time I become a workhorse of something and get so
Oh man.
I'm sorry, man.
dicks. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I got Stone Cold number one, HBK number two. I'll have to move up my list then. Going with DX for number three. Number 4, I actually have Mick Foley, Mankind. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Cactus Jack, rather, not Mankind.
Good one. Good choice. Good choice.
And then last but not least, I am going with the one, the only Dudley Boys.
Wait. The original Dudley Boys theme when they came into WWF, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I could not come up with 5. I had to do an honorable mention. I'm sorry.
F.
Hey, you can't grade me on this. We only grade you on your segment, Fritos. It's
Play the Fritos bad take.
It's the oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry.
He said it.
We got sound effects.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Oh, he said it. He can pistol whip you.
Everybody, that's the body of a future WWE champion right there.
You're goddamn right.
That's what
Anyways,
America needs right now. You want to bring America together, you got to get that man the world heavyweight title with that body, with them SIGs, baby. Woo.
them SIGs.
Now, give
All right.
Of Jacob Fatu. Me and him will be ripping cigs all night.
Oh my gosh, he stopped smoking when he came to WWE. Okay.
I'll get back on.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. All right. So number 6, my honorable mention, Taz's theme, his very first theme in WWE. Him entering into the Garden, debuting at the Royal Rumble with that theme. Wait a minute. I can't use Taz. Taz's theme was 2000. Never mind. I got a list of 5 now. I just thought about that. He didn't debut in WWE.
Pissing on your own Cheerios. That's a twist.
All right. So I'm going number 5, Vader's WWF theme. Oh, it's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Come on. Number 4, I got the Brood theme.
That's a good one.
Number 3, I have Kane's first theme when he first came into the WWF. Then I want to go over to WCW, and I mentioned this in our group chat, but I just love the Filthy Animals theme. You got Conan and Rey Mysterio Jr. rapping on that Filthy Animals track, and it was really, really good. And number 1, everybody picked DX. I'm actually going to pick a variation of DX. I'm going to do the King's DX theme featuring Run DMC. That to me was amazing. I listened to that on loud. I'm talking about bump it in the truck all the time. It is one of my favorites still to listen to.
That was when they got that was the Road Dogg Road Dogg Billy Gunn X-Pac edition of the DX, right? That's when they started using it.
No, it was after Billy got kicked out.
Oh, it was after Billy. Okay, but it wasn't just like, it wasn't the original iteration, like it wasn't like Triple H Shawn Michaels. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. So that's my list. But guys, we've all talked about our list, but there's one list that's a Hall of Fame list. There's one list that we know every single week we can count on this list to come and provide for us. Guys, there's one list that closes out the show every week. It has become a staple here on the We Book It podcast, guys. It's time for Fritos Fave 5.
Fritos Favorite 5, sponsored by nobody.
Hey, I still got my song. Nice. Virgil, you know what to do. Hit my music! Make the screen all big for me too, please, if you would. Producer Mike.
Goodness. Okay, all right. Give me a minute.
I said please.
Goodness.
Thank you. I love you.
Gabby.
Don't!
I was just about to say.
I said please and thank you. I showed you my manners. Knock it off. This is my segment now, boys. At number 5, I've got Dirty Dom Mysterio. even though he lost to Gunther, I believe he's going to be on the rise. Instead of Gunther's picking Finn, he picked Dirty Dom. And that crowd, I think there's going to be a quick babyface turn. Keep an eye on that, and he might be switching over to SmackDown. He did talk to Nick Aldis. At number 4, I've got Shinsuke Nakamura. Coming out was going to give a promo, but didn't. And LA Knight interrupted him, Andrade interrupted him, and the Bloodline. But the key thing here, ladies and gentlemen, the Bloodline did not attack him, including Jacob Fatu. They're kind of scared of this new Shinsuke. I'm kind of afraid of him too. Keep an eye on what he does with this U.S. title run. At number 3, I got Tippy Stratton. It's Tippy time, baby. She advances in the U.S. title women's tournament. And she won it in her hometown. Had a huge pop. Keep an eye on her. If she does not cash in soon, she might be your next U.S. women's champion. At number 2, I've got Kevin Owens. Had a great promo with Michael Cole's car, continuing that online social media story he's got going on, and coming out and attacking Cody Rhodes after this main event match. It's continuing that storyline for Saturday main event, so keep an eye on that. Then number 1, I've got Drew McIntyre. I wasn't expecting him returning this soon, but he took out Sami Zayn after his match with Seth Rollins. And it's going to be a great feud with those two. And that has been Alfredo's Fave 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What do you mean, maybe?
Perfect. Mike, you've been on point with the music cues, man. That is the second time today where the music has stopped and Fritos had the right, like, it just came right on at the same time. Like, that is perfect timing.
I like getting Fritos goat. All right, Coachman, since you and Fritos claim to be the closest, let's see. Let's test your brotherhood. What would you give him right now?
I give him a solid A-. What kept it from an A+, I thought maybe put MJF in there with his promo that he did on Adam Cole. I thought that one was pretty good. Maybe put him over there over Nakamura, but that's just, those two are interchangeable to me. So I still thought really good list.
All right, see.
I give it a B+. I'll say this. You said Dom is on the rise. As long as he would live, you bet your ass he's gonna be on the rise. Bing! Yeah. You bet your ass he's gonna be on the rise every single time.
As Carlito says, that does look hard.
Oh, hey, man, listen. Boy, I'll be a daddy right now if I was with Liv, man. For real. I'll be Big Daddy C for real. You understand?
Oh my gosh. Well, this show is never, ever gonna get sponsors. Ever. Like it's never gonna. I've literally, you guys have beat the damn hope out of me and potting with y'all. It just can't happen. It won't. Anyways.
You're
all
welcome.
right.
Hey, if Tua can do it, we can do it.
We'll see.
Yeah, but she's going to jail soon, so who knows?
Guess who's going to jail tonight? Okay. Fritos, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an A as well. It was a pretty good for list this week, man. You, like I said, you didn't miss out on much. I might have reordered guys a little bit different than you, but you hit all the main spots with the guys that mattered the most and the guys that got the most TV time outside of not mentioning the New Day. Definitely would have mentioned them for their promo that they did and how we saw them turn on Big E Langston this past week. Damn shame what they did.
It hurt too much to put them in my 5. It literally broke me down a bit.
Yeah. Also, Mi Chin's sister needs to go on as an honorable mention on your 5 because she's been cooking. She been cooking, roasting Kofi and Xavier Woods all week on X, bro. If you're not on the old X machine, you have to go on there just to watch her cook them. Like, it's hilarious.
If I would have thrown an honorable mention, Coach would have got mad at me. I'm just saying. He told me no more.
Well, when your wise man talks, you got to listen.
Exactly, especially right now after a couple of drinks after that big Mizzou game. He would have roasted me. This is the honest coach here. This is the true coach. I'm not going to deal with that. I know my limits. He's Chin State right now, and I'm Fatu. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm good.
Don't you forget it.
Hey, he needs some type of something to celebrate for us, since the Blues ain't really doing much of anything. So,
and he went there.
Yep. Goddamn right, I went there. You thought I was gonna let that last comment slide, Coach? I was ready. I was ready to throw some shade towards the Blues, man. And Gloria's still a trash ass song.
I mean, when you only listen to the whole time, you think any song is trash because you can't hear anything else.
Three Stanley Cups in 5 to 6 years, man. Y'all wish to see that.
We really do.
Just mad because you had to hear that. You just mad you had to hear the song so much during that period of time.
Yes, because it's trash. Makes me think of Patty Kane being a rapist.
And we went there, and I'm going to turn around, and we're never going to be sponsored.
Yep, and Mike, go ahead and end the show, man.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Peace.